We're here at Rio Centro. The challenger stage of the IEM Rio Major is coming to a close. There's some fans around. The weather's a little bit nicer here. And we have the legend stage kicking off in a couple of days' time. But before that, we've got all the players arriving. We've got the media day going down tomorrow. And some of those big names include FaZe, the reigning major champions, the team looking to pick up the Intel Grand Slam and cement the most successful calendar year in Counter-Strike history. They've been having a bit of a boot camp before this event, and we need to see what type of form they're in. Robin, bloody cool. What's going on, man?
Thanks for signing. Just the usual media day.
Your signature looks beautiful.
I know, thank you.
Mate, I got some questions. What the hell was going on in the boot camp? Can you enlighten us? It looked crazy.
Just a bit of fun here and there, and then a bit of practice, and that's how the team works.
Fun and practice.
Exactly.
All right, well, let's see who else we can harass here. I'll leave you to sign. Russell,
hello?
I'm going to whack a microphone in your face. How do you feel about that?
Where did you come from?
I've been wandering around. I'm trying to get some genuine reactions for the day. When did you boys arrive?
Here or in Rio?
In Rio.
8 p.m. last night.
Okay, so are you tired?
No, this is one of the easiest, I think.
Okay.
I don't know, it's the easiest time zone to convert to.
All right. Well, I was just asking Robert, and I was saying what was going on in that boot camp house, because it looked crazy on social media. You guys getting up to some like ceremonial, ritual type crazy stuff?
It's really just our coach, you know, maybe is not good influence on us. So, I don't know, he's losing his mind sometimes, so.
You're just saying Robin isn't a good influence on the team?
He's really testing like our mental strength during the boot camp, you know?
Maybe that's part of the strategy.
Oh, it definitely is. And then eventually it's just too much and we all become damaged.
Okay. Is that positive or negative?
For our team, it's positive.
Being damaged?
Yeah, it's pretty good for us, I'd say.
Okay, who's the most damaged?
Definitely our coach.
Okay, I'll see if I can find him. No, he's not around.
He's not here.
He's not here?
There's a reason he's not here.
You keep him at the hotel?
Yeah, sometimes it's like, you know, he can't be in public with us, so.
Fair enough, fair enough. All right, thank you. I'm coming down the line. Broky, you're a man of few words, but you usually have fantastic words. Do you have any words for us today?
Hello.
That's it?
Yes.
Thank you. Oh, shit. Hold up, this is Inception here. karrigan's vlogging while photos are being taken. Are you vlogging?
Are you vlogging?
Yeah, kind of.
Who are you vlogging for?
ESL, who are you vlogging for?
karrigan YouTube channel, please subscribe.
What's the
karrigan YouTube channel, karrigan YouTube channel.
Okay, karrigan YouTube. There's flashbangs in here.
Yeah, too many
How'd the
flashbangs.
boot camp go?
Really good. You saw some pictures on the on Twitter, no?
I was just talking to Twistzz. He said Raban was helping mentally damage the team that would make you stronger.
Yeah, so when we are down, we can always remember what we went through in boot camp, so we are really strong when we are down again.
Do you plan on being down a lot here at this major?
No, but I always do, it happens.
Okay, fair enough. And that was the second boot camp this roster's ever done?
Yes, the first one we had was in Katowice, which was like 24 hours before somebody got COVID, so yeah.
Oh, I remember that. You were that man.
What's up?
In Katowice with COVID?
Yeah.
No COVID this time?
No COVID this time. No more COVID.
I've been asking everyone about the boot camp. Everyone's saying that it was just fun, you know, fun and practice. It looked crazy, man. How do you put up with the kids?
I guess a little bit too much sometimes, but you know, you gotta tag along and have some fun.
All the blame's been put on Raban. Is that true?
I mean, he's a part of it, of course, but I think the younger kids are also a little bit too crazy, you know.
All right, we'll get out of your hair. Thanks for your time, man.
It's a bit of a rainy one here in Rio, and for some of us, it's raining on our pick'ems, okay? I slept on MOUZ Sports, and look at them now. I should have believed in them. MOUZ NXT, I casted all those We Play Academy Leagues. I should have known better. They 3-0'd and have made it to the Legend stage. They are looking extremely good, and now I'm more torn than ever because a little bit late to the party when it came to believing in them, and now I'm wondering if it's just a bit too late. Everyone thought that they would choke. They're so young, and it felt like the Legend stage or the Challenger stage, the Major as a whole in front of the crowd, big Brazilian roaring crowd was going to be just a little bit too much for such an inexperienced roster. But I was wrong, and maybe a few others were as well. So what will happen in the Legends stage now that the ante has risen? Are you going to keep them in your pick'ems? I'm here with xertioN ahead of the Legends stage. Congratulations on making it through Challengers. Blew everyone out of the water, 3-0. How does that feel?
It feels great. I think we showcased a lot of good CS, even though it was 2B01s obviously, but yeah, I'm pretty confident in our map pool now.
T-sides have been a big problem for everybody in CS at the moment, but through Challenger stage, you guys put up one of the best T-sides overall. Is that something you've been thinking about?
Yeah, for sure. I think our T-sides are very strong. I think we're playing really well according to Dexter's calling. He has a very unique system in my opinion, and yeah, as long as we keep working with set calming games, I think we're going to win a lot of them.
Have you had any role trouble since coming onto the roster, since it felt like there was always the idea that you could get that move up sooner, but there was some maybe role confusion. Could you talk a little bit about that?
I mean, my role changed a little bit when I joined the main team, but as well, it didn't have to change too much because Dexter and Frozen gave up a lot of roles for me, which I'm very grateful for. It's not something that I expected, to be honest. And yeah, now I'm very comfortable in the roles. I think everything is fixated, and yeah, I'm just confident to show what we can do.
Do you like my shirt?
Yeah, I really like it.
I know you wanted to say that for so long, so I wanted to get that out. When you look at the Legend stage, how much harder do you look at it compared to the Challenger stage?
I mean, it's much harder, right? It's the top best 16 teams right now in the world probably, because they're all here for a reason, I would say. And for me personally, I kind of set it like a goal to reach playoffs, and then from there take it game by game, obviously. But I think playoffs is very doable. I think we have proven that we're a really good team, and yeah, if we keep playing like we did in Challenger stage, I think there is no doubt about that.
And last one for you, playing on stage in front of this crowd, what was that like?
Yeah, it was great. I mean, our game sadly didn't have too much passion, maybe, by the fans, because there was no Brazilian team, maybe. But I mean, even playing backstage and hearing them on stage, like the crowd is insane. And to be honest, I hope we meet FURIA, because I really want to experience it myself.
Thanks for your time, man. Appreciate you.
Normally, you're not allowed to do this, but I have a special pass. Trace Stundog Saranthus, the big man himself. How you doing?
Pretty good. You know, we're just about to get media day started. I put some eye drops in. I'm not crying. I promise. I'm not crying. You're crying, Chad.
I am almost crying.
Yeah. So what are you guys doing? You just doing a little tour?
Yeah, I want to show everybody, what are you eating?
So I'm thinking a little bit of brown rice. Might slide on down here and grab some potatoes as well. But then you come down here to the meat section, which is where we've got a little bit, you know, some chicken thighs, and then we go into some chopped meat as well. So
You can do everything.
no, I mean, this is where things get a little more difficult right here.
You got to make the big decisions. Is this harder than the pick'ems?
No, the pick'ems are actually ridiculous. It's pretty damn hard.
Okay, all right. Yanko, can we harass you or should I fuck off? All right, we'll fuck off. Thanks, Trey. See you later. Hi, Heku. Bye, Heku. Keep my voice down here. We're kind of perving in on a bit of an interview with Gamer Legion and Cloud9. One of these two teams will be making it to that Legend stage. Gamer Legion, they've been turning heads since the RMR, a good start, whereas Cloud9, they're on the opposite journey, that hero's journey. We'll see at the end of the day who comes out on top. But we have to add a few more teams to that list, right? We have ENCE, another international squad, just like Gamer Legion, with some additions, some changes, maybe ones that were forced on them with Spinks departing the team. Valde coming in, some Pyjamas as well from Movistar Riders. And the question is, will they be able to fill that void that Spinks has left? Signs at the moment looking good, but this is the major, this is the big time, and what's the complexion looking like now? Valde, we got a lighting crew out here for you, mate. How you feeling? Do you think you're in your best light right now?
Absolutely. I mean, Maden looks like a true professional, right?
Does he prop you up in game like this as well, or just when you need to get on camera?
I think when I'm holding bomb side with Maden, my confidence is at an all-time low, so...
Any comment?
What the fuck?
That's what I was thinking. I thought this is what's the team synergy right now? Is there a bit of disagreement going on in the camp, boys? What's happening?
Possibly.
Possibly. Look, I know. Look, are you trying to do your best config cosplay here? What's going on? You're trying to cause some fights.
My leg is still fine.
Your leg's fine. All right. Well, I heard that you were the class clown, mate. So do you have anything to say to that?
Me? No, I am the calmest in the team.
The calmest in the team?
Yeah.
You want us to believe that?
Yeah.
Okay. What's with the laughs, dycha? Turn the light. What is he telling a fib?
Yeah, I mean, Maden is a clown, so...
He is the clown?
Yeah.
Okay, so he is lying. Who is the calmest in the team? I'd say you.
Why?
What do you mean? You're always so chill.
I'm not doing stupid things.
Yeah, that's why you're chill. That's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
I heard your name means like tenor. Is that true? Yeah. Why'd you call yourself dycha?
I was not creative enough to do something else, so it was ZywOo.
All right, well, while I got you, how far are you boys going to go? We talking playoffs? We talking the trophy? What are we looking at?
Semi-finals at least.
Semi-finals at least? All right, I like that. Is that the goal for everybody here? Is that everyone on the same page? I'm looking at Saw. He's nodding away.
I mean, I would say for everyone, my one is finalist, at least.
Nice. Thank you. Thanks for your time, boys. We have ENCE getting their hero shots now, and I found Olaf, the performance coach for ENCE. Now, how are the boys feeling? Is everybody performing well, actually behaving well?
Behaving well always. Like, these teams, like the Diamonds, like they're amazing performance-wise, but also they're amazing in like how they act and how they communicate with each other. So I guess we're going the right way, right?
Who's the class clown?
Maden. No,
Really?
Alvaro. No, actually all of them.
You have several class clowns.
Yeah, we do.
Okay, all right.
But I think Madenka is like the one that is, yeah, the funniest one.
Maden's the funniest one. All right. Who's the hardest to deal with?
No one. I told you Diamonds.
Okay. Fair enough. So no one's hard to deal with. What about the coach? I hear the big boss, little boss dynamic.
You know, like he's more like a dad to the whole team. So I feel like sometimes like a mom, but it's okay. They need a dad there. But what is really good is that he can put them himself in their shoes very often. So whenever they need support, so it's just always for them. So absolutely.
Thank you. Thank you, man.
Yeah,
appreciate it.
How's it going, bro? Oh, yes, we're going. Okay, Jesus. Do we all get low, or what's going on? All right, come on. All right, let's get in there. I love the energy in here. It's unreal. All right, thanks. Okay, right behind us, we have Cloud9 versus Gamer Legion going on the main stage. The second last of 2 games here where we don't know who's going to make it into the Legend stage, but what we do know is that Vitality already have. The wonderful part about this crowd right now is that they've been here, no Brazilians on stage, and cheering just as hard as they were yesterday. And of course, it's an open secret. We've all wondered how much the crowd is going to bring it when there are no Brazilians here, and they've done a fantastic job. I feel so honored to be a part of an event with this going on. Now, Vitality, it was not easy, okay? It came down to third map on Dust 2 versus OG. They ended OG's run here at the Rio Major, and Vitality, they look to kind of take this power-up arc in the same way that Cloud9 are looking to do, in the sense that they're maybe a favorite to win the event, but they needed a few games to really get their head on their shoulders. We'll see if they can actually complete the run in the Legend stage. What's your, oh, you hate Dust 2? Yeah. Okay, what's your favorite map?
It was Train, actually.
And now you're just unhappy?
Yeah, I didn't play this map actually in this team.
Do you hate opping?
Was coussi. Nah, actually it's fine.
Because when Navera joined the team, you stopped opping on Inferno, you stopped opping a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, opping is kinda, I prefer play rifle, but...
Oh yeah?
Yeah, actually, yeah.
All right, that's good to know. If ZywOo wanted to stop opping, would you let him?
Of course not.
Yeah, so the people need you. Okay, they need the interview, they need you opping. ZywOo into the Legend stage. It's a step up from Challengers, but now you're facing some of the people you already know very well. Are you relieved to be out of the Challenger stage to play some of the better teams because you know them better?
No, actually I don't care. I mean, it's gonna be the same for us. We're gonna beat everyone. I mean, we're gonna try to beat them.
In your pick'em, are you 3-0?
No, I mean, we don't have prediction for that, so we're just gonna be game by game, and let's see.
Okay. And do you see yourself also as a favorite to win this major, the whole thing?
No. I mean, there's a lot of teams who can win the major, and I don't think we are the favorites, and just gonna play our game, and that's it.
Do you like my shirt?
Yeah, I really like.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thanks, bro.
No worries. Who are you going for now? Imperial's out. Vitality?
Vitality, I need 2 out of 3 for my pick'em.
For the pick'ems. Vitality are winning now. They won the first map. Did you watch that?
Yeah. I'm coming back for the second one. I need C9 to win too. Yeah. And then it's 9Z against
Fnatic.
I need Fnatic, but I would cheers for 9Z.
Okay, well, it's a win-win either way for you in that case, huh?
Exactly. I need 2 first one to win.
All right, man. Enjoy the day. Thank you.
Let's go. Oh, I'm so sorry.
You don't get more American than a monster truck, and the hope of North America is Team Liquid. Since the addition of YEKINDAR, they're an exciting prospect again. This team has been completely revamped, and the Counter-Strike world is noticing. A grand final appearance against Vitality at ESL Pro League Season 16. That's their first mark, their first step back to relevancy in World Counter-Strike, and we know that trio of Nitro, Elige, and Naf are a very, very strong core. OC, if he can make his major as an AWP to be remembered, this is a squad that can definitely turn heads and have a very, very deep run. All right, we're creeping in on Everyone's favorite North American hopefuls here. Gentlemen, who should I talk to? Who wants to put their hand up? Always. All right, fine. Fine, that's fine by me. YEKINDAR, how we doing, mate? How you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm not too bad. When did you boys get in?
2 days ago. We decided to fly in early, so we are ready for the, climate change and everything.
The climate's just been rainy.
Yeah, that's a problem. But I mean, at least it's not going to be so hot as players were complaining, right? Because of the wet mouse pads and whatever. I like the weather. Yeah. It's pretty cool.
What have you been up to this morning?
Just as usual, breakfast. What else? Oh, we were doing some content here. That's it.
Where's the enthusiasm, mate? Where's the YEKINDAR classic I see the smile on the face. Where's the energy?
I'm trying to save my energy for the games. It's a major, You have to like completely understand where to use energy and where to not to use,
Okay. Now, is there any expectations for the team? What are we talking? Playoffs?
I'll be talking more. Honestly, we had a boot camp before this tournament, and we feel confident. We're playing really good in my eyes, and all the team feels confident. So I would say that we want to achieve more than we have achieved in like Cologne or EPL.
Okay, different vibe now that you're official.
I don't know, it feels the same, honestly. Yeah, because like it's just a wording, right? Like official or not official, or like stand-in or not a stand-in. We're playing the tournament, we're practicing for the tournament, and we are ready for the tournament, so it's all in your head.
All right, thank you very much for your time.
All right, yeah, I'm here with YEKINDAR after successfully making it out of the challenger stage. The one, Brazilian representation, there must have been so much pressure on your shoulders, but you did it. How excited were you and how nervous were you when you had to get into the last matches?
Everyone in the team are excited. So we have a little bit of pressure because we are the only team, only Brazilian team. So we need to play for them, for our family, for us. So everyone is happy,
So then now we go, up a stage to Legends, but you guys are consistently top 10 team. Some people will doubt you, but you have so much experience versus all the teams that you're playing against. So are you more excited to play teams you're more familiar with, or are you worried about the step up in level?
Yeah, we have a potential to win all games, like against FaZe, Cloud9. And me personally, I like to play against these teams, the best teams, FaZe, Navi. So for me, it's good, it's better, I guess.
Is it a failure if you don't make it to the championship stage, or is it already the fact that you get to play in Legends for another week in front of the crowd? Is that going to feel good enough? What's going to feel good enough?
No, for me, I want to make the playoffs, because the last two majors we got the Legend stage and the playoffs. So now I want to take the playoffs, and after the semifinals or finals, for me, if we make the semifinals, I'll be happy, So.
You bring any special preparation for the Legend stage?
No, the semi-preparation, but as I always say, we need to do our game, to always playing the same style, talking, and doing our game, and step by step,
Mm-hmm. Thanks for your time, YEKINDAR.
Spreader, without a doubt, the biggest surprise in the Legend stage, qualifying straight through from the RMR with some names that not everybody at home is familiar with. Refresh, ZywOo, sure, Slax has been there for some time, but this is no longer a farm team. When you look to lauNX, when you look to Stare, these kids pack a punch, and having them play in their first major is something to be excited about. If they can continue that form from the RMR here in the Legend stage, this is a real deal team. All right, I'm here with, lauNX from Sprout. I want to make sure I'm saying that right. Is it lauNX?
Yeah, it is.
All right, so when I'm going crazy, lauNX with the ace. You happy with that?
Yes, I'm very happy.
Okay, now where's the name come from?
It comes from FNX, the Brazilian player, because like his name is like Lau as well as mine. So initially it was LNX, but then I said it sounds a bit weird, so I said I will do it lauNX.
Okay, all right. So we're here in Brazil. That works quite nicely, doesn't it? Now, we're doing some hero shots here. This is your first major. I'm sure you haven't done many things like this before. So how's it all going for you so far?
I mean, it's pretty amazing, but I'm still like getting used to it.
You're 17 years old, right?
Yes.
Holy shit. I'm almost twice your age. So you're here doing this now. And I think the coolest thing is you're a name that is on the tip of everybody's tongue. It sounds like you're going to be a prospect for the future, mate. Do you think there's any pressure because of that?
I mean, it is a bit of pressure, but like I don't think it affects me, to be honest.
Really? Okay, so Sprout, you guys have the underdog tag here, even though you qualified straight into the Legend stage. Big as the opening game. How do you feel about that draw?
I'm very happy about it. I'm waiting for the game.
I think it's going to be a win.
I don't want to say it. Maybe I jinx it.
All right, no jinxes here. All right, mate, we'll let you go. Thank you very much for your time.
So I've got a little behind-the-scenes content here as I stand behind Chad and Alex, who are casting the current game going on, Gamer Legion versus C9. This is where I sit when we've casted all the main stage games, and of course now that most of the Brazilian teams are either through or finished, unfortunately, now it's just the kind of non-Brazilian teams on stage, and this is where, even where outsiders have played in their games during the Challenger stage. In the Legend stage, now that they've made it through, expectations are through the roof. We saw Fame, who has come onto this team to replace YEKINDAR, play an unbelievable game under the highest amount of pressure to make the qualification happen. And it feels like outsiders could go deeper than Legends, which is something that I don't think anybody expected. So we love James, we love this idea that he can run a team no matter what players they have. But now that they go into Legends with this new guy in Fame, can he really step up in the same way that YEKINDAR can? Media Day is wrapping up, but we've actually found outsiders as they're getting ready. Hold on before you guys want to go. I just wanted to say hi, okay? And congratulate you for qualifying to Legends. Nice to meet you. I mean, I know you, but we've never talked before, and Flit as well. So this is nice. You guys have made it to the Challenger stage, out of the Challenger stage into Legends, and you did it after losing like a big name in YEKINDAR, but you guys have always been able to survive a lot of roster moves. Were you still surprised by how well you did?
We are great. We are practice a lot, training a lot, focusing a lot on game, and we really love this game, and that's it.
What do you think is the best part of your game? The best part of your team? Saving, yeah.
Saving time, yeah.
I have you guys on my pick'em going through, okay? So that's a vote of confidence for me. But in Legends now, the level of competition is coming up. You guys are playing with Fame. He hasn't really played a tournament this size, so is he nervous at all? Is he playing confidently? I mean, he clearly was. Will that change, or are you kind of thinking about how comfortable he's going to be moving up to the next stage?
I think he's comfortable. He's new young talent, maybe a new one of the best CIS players, like young talent, you know, and he's playing good, and he will show what he can, how it's called?
What he can do, yeah.
Yeah, what he can do at the good tournaments.
And I noticed when I was watching that he is playing, he's not YEKINDAR, but he's playing in some similar ways with his aggressive rifling. Have you used him like that, or did you pick him up because he filled a similar role?
I wouldn't say that he's playing like YEKINDAR, like he's playing his own playstyle, but it's kind of like looks similar. But he is an aggressive player by himself, like by the nature. So I think we took him because he has good aim. That's all.
Do you like my shirt?
Yes, it's good.
I see this T-shirt like every tournament.
Because James using same, I think.
Oh, okay. I'm dressed like James. I'm on the team, boys. Is the expectation to make it out of Legends, to make championships? What's the minimum good result?
We will try to win, of course. It's minimum, it's top 2, final.
For him, it's top 2.
Yeah.
For me, top 1, because I already was in top 2 and I didn't like the result.
I mean, of course, top 1, because we really want to win, but we don't have like minimum, you know. We came here to win.
Yeah,
that's it.
And I think people are scared of you. Thank you guys so much for your time. Appreciate that.
All right, in the talent green room here, I got Maui. Look, mate, have you had earplugs in yet? Are you dealing with the sound all right?
I think I'm gonna have to get those custom fitted ones. I think a couple, doctors are able to do that. They fill your ear up with a foam, and then they make a perfect mold. But next event.
Just like Big, apparently. Really showing you're a super fan. I heard they did that.
Yeah, I mean, I think everybody should do it. It protects your hearing. You don't want tinnitus.
Yeah, that's true. I like my ears. Now, speaking of ears, I want to hear your thoughts about Heroic, mate. They're in the Legend stage, this Yabby edition, yet to really bear fruit. How are you feeling?
I'll say the hot take instantly is that they were just better with refresh.
That's it?
I mean, they got room to grow. I think Yabby's still figuring out a couple of his positions. Copenhagen Flames. He didn't play most of the spots that Heroic put him into. So still, I think there's some promise there. They could get better. Yabi's shown that as an individual, he can be pretty strong, but it's just that he shows so much discomfort.
Okay, playoffs or not?
Ooh, say top 10.
Anything to say to cadiaN?
Keep the energy up.
All right, keep the energy up, cadiaN. We'll get out of your hair. Cheers. Casper. What do did you hit him in the head with a football? What's going on with that, mate? I caught that, the camera didn't. What happened there?
I'm about to have a long meeting with my mental coach.
It was going very, very well. We were impressed. Then what happened?
I mean, I tried to go for a trick shot, and you know, sometimes just keep it simple. Keep it simple.
You lost control.
Yes, but he said, play on, play on.
I thought it was meant to be full control from you, mate. The captain, the in-game leader, all over things. You're out of breath as well. What's going on?
You know, when you get to Brazil, you get caught by the moment, the people, and you try to do a little bit of show for the people, you know?
Yeah, well, that's why the jerseys, huh?
Yeah, you like them.
Yeah, well...
It's better than the old one, let's be real.
Well, do you think this is going to help you be a fan favorite?
I mean, to be honest, I think we've had a connection with a lot of the Brazilian people for a while. I think the jersey initiative is something that many people have done. I think, I mean, obviously I'm a little bit biased, but I think we've succeeded more than some of the other jerseys a bit. But I don't know. I mean, we'll figure out when we play the first game.
I heard Yabi, he's speaking Portuguese. What's going on there?
No, it's our assistant coach, xertioN. Yeah, he has a Brazilian mother, so he speaks a bit of Portuguese, yeah. But Jabby is actually, he's quite big in Brazil. They call him Jabby the Killer. I think it's from the Gaulle stream, yeah.
Okay, Jabby the Killer.
Yeah.
All right, we'll keep that in mind. Thanks, mate.
No worries, man.
So we got a little special break here in between the action, and we had a chance to pull our stage manager, Ollie, in for an opinion, okay? I don't know if we got a hot take for us, Ollie, but how do we feel about Big Clan right now after the Challenger stage?
I was surprised, positively surprised, and yeah, I have the feeling they can get pretty far. And I know that they get hyped by the crowd, also can deal with playing against the crowd. I see them going pretty far in the tournament.
Do you get giddy when you see them win?
Sorry?
Do you get giddy? Do you get excited when you see them win?
Of course, of course. I mean, this is my country that they are representing, and yeah, I'm a big fan.
And if they, let's say they don't win the event, just in the weird chance that they don't win the whole thing, are you going to be more sad or angry?
I don't jinx it.
Okay, all right, no jinxes. Thank you for your time, Ollie.
You're welcome.
Appreciate you. Bye. Yeah, the Big Clan, big hopes for everybody here. A lot of German production, a lot of German staff in the building, and we all want to see them win. Not just the Germans, me too. You know, we're all looking for a big run from players like tadztn, who have just such a storied history in this game, and it's always really cool to see kind of a homogenized lineup from a region where they can only pull people of their country and see if they can do a lot. Because the international lineups, they can spend as much money as they want, buy out all these other players, but for these smaller teams, sort of like Berlin International Gaming, it's really fun to see if they can make the most of what they have. We followed bigger rounds, we tracked them down, we located them, and we got the most important member of the clan, okay, he'll never admit it himself, but it's Gobby. Gob, first of all, you're looking amazing.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, in good shape. I was in the gym the other day with him, he's working on the elliptical, and honestly, it's so good to have you back as well in the game. How has it been kind of reintegrating into the team in a more, you were always around, but more in a full-time role?
It has been a pleasure, for sure. And first of all, I want to say that I'm very happy to be back, because it was, even though it was always kind of planned to end up being the coach, but the question was when, and it looked like they needed me more, and that's why I'm happy to help them and now build something, hopefully.
Do you appreciate honesty?
Yeah, of course.
I didn't put you in my pick'em.
It's okay.
Because I thought that Favin was going to be a huge reason that you would make a deep run. I was really impressed. Obviously, I think a lot of people were at your ability to survive despite this talent. He was a massive talent, right, to come onto the roster. So can you talk about what it feels like, first of all, to not get to play with him? And are you kind of impressed with your own results getting through the Challenger stage in that fashion?
Like honesty, we had an easier route than we expected, to be honest. We had a hard route in the RMR, a lot of people underestimated our run in our RMR because they were thinking, yeah, we look shaky and all this stuff, but all we did so far, we lost against teams which are in the legend stage. So if you think about that, it's not that bad, even with a stand-in situation. So like coming from that point of view, I totally understand why no one had us in the pick'ems. But also like it's very important to understand how we lost. After one loss, like sometimes greater things comes, and then we had also a little bit luck with the comeback against FURIA. We must admit that as well. And then after that, we knew everything was possible. And then we had were lucky that Greyhound won against Cloud9 and all the stuff. So it went our way this time. But as I said, in RMR, we had a very strong opponent. So it balances out a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, you can't pick who you play, obviously. And you yourself have competed for so long. I still call the divider smoke on Overpass. I still call it the God B smoke, okay?
So far, it's the best major ever, at least where I attended. In that kind of case, the energy of the fans is definitely coming into the games as well.
Thank you so much for your time, Gob.
No problem.
All right, well, we've stumbled into the single interview set, and I've found a Mr. Doinko, officially known as Dinko. What are you doing today, mate?
I'm doing some interviews with some of the players, getting their thoughts coming into the event, see how they're doing.
Now, hold up, just before, Frank, this is the content connoisseur. How's Dinko doing?
Gloriously so far.
That's what you have to say?
Yeah. Well, no. Well,
I see you trying to get out of here.
I came in, yeah, I know. But I came in to check on him, and he says it's going swimmingly, so.
How's the day going? Are you stressed?
I'm not stressed. Not with the boys and the girls all on the sets. We're all good.
Okay, cool. All right, I'll let you run away now.
Thank you.
Thanks, Frank. All right, we had any fun answers come through yet?
Yeah, I mean, I found out that Ster's middle name is Ster, so that's pretty good.
I like the pronunciation.
Yeah, so yeah, got to go full force in that one. Had Magic's here. The chairs were okay. No, every chair was fine. Did have to warn him, but he gave me some good interviews. It was great. I did Magic's first ever English interview like years ago. And so it was pretty awesome to sit down with him again. He's much, much better now.
Who's up next?
Sampias, who just kind of arrived here perfectly.
Hi, Sampias.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm fine.
You're going to do an interview with this guy?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, what do you like him?
Well, I will talk in Spanish, let's see.
Oh, shit. All right. How's the Espanol?
Bad.
All right. Well, thank you. Enjoy, boys. See ya. All right, we're in the crowd here. It's one of the tamer days so far, and I found someone wearing some Spirit merchandise.
I work for Spirit. I arrived yesterday here to shoot some vlogs with the team and just see how awesome the crowd is. And it is awesome. And if it's one of the tamer days, I think I'm looking forward to what's next, you know?
Yeah, it might get a little bit louder later today. We got MOUZ taking on Fnatic. Do you think your boys are going to be fan favorites here at all?
I mean, I heard that Patsi was on one of the cars in the metro, so and that was like a fan vote. So I guess he has some fans here, which is awesome to see. And yeah, we're looking forward to, you know, channeling that energy.
Well, we got OG playing right now, and they have Dexter in the team, a former Spirit player. Are you barracking for him or against him?
Well, actually, for me personally, dupreeh is my favorite player of all time, so I'm conflicted.
Well, he needs to win right now to continue the streak of making the Legend stage at every single major, so keep the fingers and toes crossed for dupreeh. Patsi, top 4 last major. Does that mean you're winning this one?
Yes, for sure.
Oh, nice. I like the confidence, mate. You got in yesterday, right? I was in the shuttle with you. How was the travel?
It was very hard, but we done it. So now we are waiting, excited for games, you know.
What's the mood like in the camp? You got Wonderful here this time. You guys have been looking better and better. What's the expectation for Spirit at this major?
I think minimum playoff.
Minimum playoff?
In my mind. We can do it for sure, but after we can play more and more, and tournament will show us.
Nice. Bad News Eagles is the opening game, right? How do you feel about that?
It's good because we were playing with them already on Airmare, but now it's best of fun, so we will watch.
We'll watch. All right, nice. Thank you very much for your time.
So it's a big production with a big stage and a lot of moving pieces, a lot of employees here to make this event as pristine as possible, the most epic event in history. And yet there are teams like BNE that have no organization, that have not only qualified to the event, which is already impressive, but have made it to the Legend stage without dropping a series. They have 3-0'd, exceeded everybody's expectations, and now, I mean, they have to be considered a considerable threat. We need BNE to get signed. What more do they have to do? You guys did so well, 3-0, And I want to know, like, did you expect to get 3-0? I think you had the expectation to make it through challengers. Did you expect to get 3-0?
Yes, we did expect it actually. Like, we knew we can do it because, like, right now, most of the teams are in a bad period, I would say. Like, it's not like in Antwerp where you had like 2 clear favorites, Navi and FaZe. Here is like anyone can beat anyone. Like, we saw Gamer Legion beat Vitality. Like, we expected us to go 3-0 actually.
You're very good at improvising and kind of mid-rounding. And is that something that you talk about instead of playing rounds very standard? You try to find a different way of looking at it?
Like, depends if we lose a part of map. We always try to get like the other part of the map so we don't lose both, because if you lose both of the part of the maps, you can get split so easily and lose the round. So we try to do our best, like to talk mid round. Like, depends on what kind of infos we have, or if we have like safe infos, if we know where they are, we always like try to punish them, like with 2 or 3.
If they nerf the M4A1S, would you be sad?
Yes.
Thank you so much for your time, man. I appreciate that.
Chilling?
Whatever I want.
Well, you already qualified, right? So, yeah? What?
Some capoeira.
Okay, so you're going to have some fun?
Yes.
You're doing it against one another, with one, what's it?
That's a surprise.
Okay, all right, we'll have to see in the content. Have some fun. Jeez, look at it, it's a horde of people. Hey, man.
Hello, man.
How you doing?
I'm good. It's about to dance, you know what I'm saying?
You, a dance? Show me your moves. All right, all right, all right. Pardon the pun, but there's a truckload of food trucks around here. Apparently, this is a very important part of the event. No joke. That's what I've been informed by the locals. And as you can see here, there's some people out enjoying refueling between the matches. We've got MOUZ versus Fnatic going on a little bit later today. And I'm sure they want some second Brazilian representation with Zach and NQZ making it through. But talking about fan favorites, NIP, they're a team who have been, well, constantly on this rebuild, avoiding this device drama. The introduction of Aleksib into the squad, back to English with the team. Brollan's there now, hampus to a star rifler, Rez AWPing, and xertioN doing whatever the squad requires. It's a bit curious, but they made it to the Legend stage with ease. We haven't seen them play a lot of Counter-Strike, and they're living in this black box. So what's been going on with NIP between the RMR and the Legend stage? Look, I need to know, how's the team doing?
Team is great. Is doing great. Like, we've been doing some content. Now we're just waiting to get the next stage. Yeah. Yeah, doing some hero shots and all that.
All right. All right. Hampus. Star Rifler Hampus. Sorry, I forgot. I need to address him by his correct name. Are you still shooting everybody in the head?
Yeah, I do. Nice jacket.
Thank you. Nice jersey.
Thank you. Thanks.
How's the AWP going?
How is it going, Hampus? I should off, but he's pretty good.
Any comments?
We'll see.
Just we'll see?
We'll see.
We're not going to get... Okay, all right, fine. Well, here's the thing. You don't even really need to AWP. You could just rifle.
True, true. That's what I'm saying.
Is that the strategy? Aleksib goes, yo, Rez, drop the AWP. Just shoot him in the head with the rifle, mate.
That works. If it works, just go it.
Did he bring the patented strategy of going A and going B?
Yes, of course. That's the most famous one.
Aleksib, have you added anything to the strat book, or is it still just going A and B?
It's still that. Okay. Unfortunately.
So DJL hasn't helped out with anything. Still no diversity there.
I mean, he tried, but
it's impossible.
Yeah.
It's a bit complex, I would say. Yeah. He really likes the go A, go B stuff.
You can't influence him here at all?
Impossible.
And, well, I guess we got everyone's favorite xertioN right here. Yeah. When he drops the AWP because he dies, do you pick it up immediately?
No. Actually, I've embodied the spirit of Rez, shooting heads. So I am basically just a rifle of Rez now.
Well, that's the thing, right? You do whatever the team needs.
Yeah.
So what does the team need at this moment from xertioN?
You need a Rez on the rifle. So that's just me. Been popping off in name maps. Trust.
Brollan, is this true? I see you giggling. Is he popping off?
Yes, of course. Of course.
So are you guys going to win?
I mean, yeah, of course.
Of course, that's confident. I like it. That's a bit... Look, I like to talk to the coach when I want to get the synopsis here of the team. Seriously, how are the boys doing?
Good. We're going to win, just like Brollan said.
So this is called method acting, right? POV, you're a pro player. This is where it all goes down in the group stage if you're not on stage. And of course, if you were watching what just happened, Fnatic took down mezii. It was an expected result for some. I think if you ask the fans here, of course, they didn't feel that way, but an amazing outcome regardless. Fnatic, a roster that doesn't have any of the legends besides Crims that they had 5 or 6 or even 7 years ago. And now, after missing 3 majors in a row, made it to the Legends stage. It feels like a natural fit, Fnatic and Legends. So now that they're in Legends, can mezii, the young IGL hailing from the UK, call his way out of the toughest stage of an event in his history as a player? Looks like we've got a wild Fnatic. Let's see if we can catch a mezii. Okay. mezii, media day starts now. All right, here we are. mezii, why do you walk with right click?
It's the most optimal. Makes sense.
What are you scoping with?
Mouse 5. One of the side buttons, I don't know. Mouse 4 or 5.
Could you be a tier 1 opera with those vines?
Yes.
Yes.
100%.
mezii, you've gotten through the challenger stage. It's Fnatic's first major in 3 majors, and of course you're part of a kind of a new lineup, so you don't really have that history with Fnatic, but like when it comes to the fans talking about the team, do you kind of feel the history? Do the fans kind of remind you of the old Fnatic?
Yeah, I think, especially for even me as well, like when I first started playing CSGO and watching, that was when Fnatic were at like the best as well, so I think even for me it's like bringing them back here, it's obviously, it means a lot.
After the Outsiders game, 16-1 overpass, I've been seeing some people reference this as a reason that you should be 0-3 in pick'ems. Any messages to the haters?
Outsiders are a tough team to play against. I think they're definitely different to most teams, and they get a lot of maybe a bit of backlash for it, but they're really hard to play against. So I think that was just a bit of an off game for us, and I mean we played 2 or 3 of the top 15 teams and did really well against them, so I think that was just an off game for us.
Yeah, looking at like your previous matches, even if whoever you played, you always got a map pretty much. So now that you're in Legend stage, you got to get rematches versus some of these guys. Is this something that you think? Is this something? Are you more scared, or are you more excited or scared to play against some of these teams again?
Definitely excited. I think the thing for us is that when we play the better teams, we always rise to the occasion and play definitely to a better level. And I think this event we've had some struggles, but I think when it gets to the moment we play those better teams, we always play a lot better. So I think for us, when we're playing in this stage, playing against NIP first game, it's always going to be obviously a tough game, but I think we always feel confident against them, and we know we have the potential and the skill level to match them.
If you make it to the championship stage, can you call yourself the best IGL in the UK?
I would hope so, yeah. Maybe Mighty Max might have something to say about it, but yeah, I would hope so.
Okay. Thank you for your time, mezii.
Thank you.
Always the bridesmaid, never the bride. Well, as far as 2022 goes, Na'Vi have been runners-up to FaZe several times, but when you have a player in the team like Simple, who's had some graffiti moments of his own at majors, anything's possible. Na'Vi are one of the favorites of this event. They're definitely in the running to lift that trophy. And, well, there's a little bit of a storyline as well around SDY, and if he's going to continue with the team, his fate might be hanging in the balance with Na'Vi's result here in Rio. There's a lot on the line for Na'Vi, and if they can return themselves back to the top at the tail end of the year, it's going to be a real discussion for Na'Vi going into 2023. Here with the GOAT himself on Media Day. You've been taking some pictures, mate. Now, look, were you watching the Challenger stage from home?
Yes, all games.
All games?
Yeah.
Who's looking strong?
I think it's still like Cloud9 and Vitality. Even if they had 0-2, that was in best of 1 games, but in best of 3, it was some shaky games by Cloud9, and they did a lot of comebacks, but Vitality looked more stronger than Cloud9, still their favorites.
Okay, nice. Yeah, I think that's the case too. Like you have the best of 1 teams, you know, they do their best, and then you get the best of 3s, and that's where the good teams really show up. Now, when you're doing your media, what type of image do you want to give off to the world? You want to give like I'm super serious, simple. You want to show like I'm a monster. What do you think when it's going through your head when you're doing the media?
I don't know. Depends what they tell us to do. But usually just trying to be serious, you know. But sometimes I like when we have some fun on media, when we do some interesting positions, you know, that's cool.
Yeah, I think looking like a badass motherfucker is probably like towards the top of the list, right? Brazil, best player in the world. You think you're going to be a fan favorite?
Yes, I hope and I believe that Brazilian crowd gonna cheer for our organization.
Sweet. And is this going to be Na'Vi and your second major? How are you feeling confident coming into this?
Yes, we had a really good preparation. We just need to see how it's gonna work on officials, and we need to get like Na'Vi likes to get better form during the tournament. So hopefully we'll get even better form.
How do you feel about the opening game against Vitality?
Oh, it's going to be 50-on-50 because they don't know what to expect from us, and we saw a lot of games, but they already had time to play on this stage and backstage, so it's going to be interesting. I mean, I like the first games, best of 1, it's like FaZe, Cloud9 and Na'Vi Vitality, because on the next stages. You cannot meet them. You know, not stages, like next games, and maybe the next game is gonna be like best of 3 for qualify to champion stage. So it's great that like all teams need to qualify. All decent teams need to qualify for a champion stage.
You want the hardest run possible? You want to beat all the best?
Yes, yes. I mean, always when we have like the strongest bracket, like I remember we had like FaZe after Cloud9 and G2 back at the days. It feels more nice when you beat the strong opponents and win tournament than when you have some easy bracket and in final you have a strong team.
Sweet. All right, thanks, Simple. Thanks for your time, and wish you the best of luck.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, here with SDY. How do we make you laugh?
Some nature stuff, like if you've been natural with me and making jokes like by the flow, I love it.
All right, so we need to work on our general rapport with each other. I'll ask you a serious question, though. Is this the most important event in your entire career?
Yeah, of course it is. It's my first Legend Stage Major in life, so.
So, I guess there's a little bit of pressure, huh?
Nah, zero pressure.
Zero pressure?
Zero pressure.
How come?
Because we have a really good bootcamp, good practice, and we are ready for this tournament.
Do you want to tell me about the bootcamp? How long? Where were you at?
We were in Netherlands, Utrecht, for 12 days, and it was nice.
12-day bootcamp, so feeling ready and ready to go. Who do you think is going to be your hardest opponent here?
As always, FaZe probably.
You want another FaZe Na'Vi final?
I wish for.
All right, let's hope for that. Thank you for your time. I'm here with Tonya from Na'Vi. I see you have the new jersey on.
Yes, it is. It's our new Na'Vi Rio de Janeiro, Brazil major jersey. So we have the flag here, we have the obvious new colors, all for to support the fans and to ask them to support our team.
You have Simple, though. You think the fans are going to go wild for him?
Yeah, this is a big reason to support Na'Vi. But I don't know, we just love Brazilian fans for a long time. We've been waiting for this major for a long time. And yeah, we wanted to make something for them. I don't know, it's cute. It will be on the arena so everyone can buy it. So, yeah.
Well, Cloud9 have made it happen. They did the run. They beat Gamer Legion in the end. It wasn't easy. And for a lot of the people who have been watching all of their games so far, it didn't feel like it was going to happen for sure. I think the main thing was zyewoo. First of all, 146 kills in the first 4 maps. And it felt like even with him playing at that level, there was still no chance. There was no help for him. What happened to the simple and electronic duo of zyewoo and Axel? Well, Axel came through when they needed him the most, and they were able to qualify to Legends. The expectations are still for them to make it to the playoffs, and for players like Hobbit to make it into the grand finals, you know, to be able to beat the teams that they know are going to be there. But there are so many strong teams at the moment, and the floor is so high in CS at the moment that they can't just expect that it's going to fall into their laps. So they've completed the first stage, now it's time for Legends. I'm here with nafany, post-challenger stage, made it to Legends. It was hard, but was it fun?
It was more fun than hard, let's say.
Oh, okay. How was it playing in front of the crowd?
I mean, it's amazing. Even that not a lot of people support us, but it another feeling if we will compare it with Dallas.
How much was zyewoo deathmatching before your games?
He don't playing this much, as far as I remember.
What was he doing? Watching demos?
Actually, better to ask him. Maybe he's watching anime. Who knows?
Oh yeah, it could be anime knowing zyewoo. So now we're in Legends. You're one of the 4 teams I would say have a chance to win this event, you know, make the run all the way. Do you try to set expectations for yourself?
I think like this tournament can win not a win 4, maybe 16.
Say again?
I mean, even everything can win this tournament because for now, as I can see, we don't have like clear favorite. Mm-hmm. We can say like it could be Na'Vi, maybe FaZe, but let's say that FaZe was not so good at RMR. Na'Vi not so consistent as before. We are not very, let's say, we don't do clear work at challengers. So same as Vitality. Mm-hmm. So as I can see, we don't have like clear favorite right now, and everyone can win this tournament.
One last one for you. In the Legends stage, you're going to be playing more teams that you're used to playing against that are obviously higher tier competition, but you have more experience versus. Do you look forward to that, or do you feel like is it a different challenge from the challenger stage?
I mean, it's a different challenge for sure, and as always, we'll try to do our best, and that's it.
We have to know what your warm-up routine is.
I don't know.
Aimbots? Aimbot?
Aimbot, yeah.
Aimbots?
Yeah.
How long?
I think 1 hour. 1 hour in the.
In the morning?
In the morning or in official match.
Okay. And only with the op?
No, not only op, Deagle, AK, M4 and op. Yes. Only 1 hour.
Only 1 hour. Okay, that's it. Only 1 hour.